Hello lovelies, today I'll be talking about how I went from this to this. I have lost over 30 something kg. The first video I was weighing almost 100 kilograms there, and now I am currently weighing 70 kilograms. Okay, and all of this I was able to lose this weight within 1 year, and this was done without any medical intervention of any sort, just sheer trial and error, winning and losing and all of that, just trying to struggle day to day to get the motivation to keep dropping that weight. And I've currently been able to lose this much weight up until this particular weight I currently am in, and I still have about 5 more kilograms I would like to drop. Technically that would be the more ideal weight. It will make my BMI to be more to be within the good healthy range. So my goal is 65 kilograms. Okay, so there are a couple of things that I did to lose this weight. I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with this, but I think the real question, or the real topic, the real discussion has to do with the consistency in those particular steps we take. So there are 2 steps that I took. The first one is, of course, eating. Okay, what goes into my mouth, not just what I'm eating, but also how I'm eating as well. Those were really crucial. And this for me was about 90%, if not more, 95% of the effort I put into losing this weight. So 95% of the effort had to do with what goes into my mouth, and 5% was exercise. Exercise, I chose this way because of everyone needs to know, you need to know yourself. There are people that would rather thrive being more active, working out. But for me, working out more was causing me more stress, and I just couldn't sustain that particular routine. But one thing I could do was I was able to maintain and consistently. So I chose this method and it's worked for me so far. So first of all, I started by trying out intermittent fasting. Started out with 20 hours. I could keep up with that for just about a month or so. But after that, I was pretty much done with that long hour fasting. So I just cut it down and I brought it down to 8 hours fasting. So basically, is it 8 hours? So I think 8 hours, 16 hours fasting, 8 hours eating window. And then over time, I gradually then resorted into having 1 meal a day. And then also I would fall off the wagon again. So what I decided to do was, okay, if I fall off the wagon, I would opt for fruits. I did that for a while, fell off that wagon again. I would find myself really hungry. So what I would do is I decided to do portion control. So I'll have 1 major full meal, and then if I'm still craving something and it's really, really intense, I would have a small, really tiny portion of food, and that food would be something that doesn't have that much calories, or even if it does have calories, but it's going to be really small quantity, just to kind of satisfy that taste that I was craving, or that craving that I was having at the time. And this one I was able to maintain because working as well, I would have my meal before I go to work, and then because I'm working, I would not have the desire to eat or anything like that. Then I would just have some healthy snacks like banana chips, plantain chips, peanuts, all of that. So all of that was helping me. And then I will have tea, warm teas with honey that I'll put in my flask and take to work. So that was also, I was able to, that kind of what pushed my weight loss into a whole new level. I started dropping that kilograms. I was shedding it off like no man's business. And then with regards to exercise, for exercise, I would just randomly do exercises. So initially I would try Pilates. Pilates was good, but like I said, it stressed my body a lot. So what I said to do was to start incorporating different forms of exercises throughout the day or whenever I have the energy to incorporate that. So I could randomly do bursts of push-ups or elevated push-ups, press-ups, whatever. I'll just do like maybe 10, 20, 30 at one go, or I could do 10 at one go, just randomly throughout the day. I'm not really keeping track of it. Then for squats, I would do like I'm standing up and sitting down, standing up and sitting down. I could do that for like 10, 20 times. And I'll do those reps multiple times per day. So in one set, I could do like 20 reps. And then sometime later in the day, I'll do another 20 reps. And that would continue throughout the day. Other times, if I really have the energy for it, then I can bring out my weights. I have weights at home or my stepper. Other times, I'll just take walks. So if I need to go buy something or I'm to go somewhere and the place is 1 hour or less, I would rather walk. So those were the things I really incorporated. Those are the major things that I did. And I tried not to stress myself. Those times, especially just right before a period, you tend to crave a lot of carbs and all of that. I still do eat those carbs. I do eat all those stuff that I'm craving, but I either try to find healthier alternatives or I do portion control. So those were the two ways I was able to go about that. So yeah, that is it for this video. If there's any other question, if you'd like me to kind of go in depth into this particular topic, I can go in depth into it as well. So in the meantime, take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.